I'm Joel Hills. This is Central News. Coming up, a vital clue, the shoe that fits a killer. Making an impression on Sir Cliff. And the feat of an Angel. Juan Pablo secures victory for Villa. Police searching for the killer of a trainee college lecturer says he was deliberately knocked down by a car driver. Charles Tandy died trying to stop a thief escaping with a laptop computer. Sandy Barton has the story.
Skid marks are the only sign of what police describe as an horrific murder. Detectives say 56-year-old Charles Tandy from Sutton Coldfield was deliberately struck by the red Toyota Corolla car driven by a thief he was trying to tackle.
He's tried to detain the man and unfortunately he's paid the price of his life, which is a despicable act and there's no reason for it to have taken place. There were other avenues of escape.
It was a week ago when an argument over a stolen computer at this Tyseley college spilled into the car park. As three men tried to pull the thief from his stolen car, he lost a shoe, and detectives say there are more clues.
I'm confident that people in and around Acox Green know who this offender is.
The man police are looking for is described as white, 18 to 20 and between 5'10" and 6 feet tall. He had bags under his eyes, dark blonde hair and a possible scar above his right eye. Police say Mr Tandy's students and family are too traumatised to talk about his death, coming just 2 weeks before Christmas. They still can't believe that what started out as a sneak theft turned into murder. Sandy Barton, Central News.
A sister whose brother was shot dead says her family won't be able to get on with their lives until the killer is found. Martin Sylvester's body was found at the wheel of his car in West Bromwich in August, a mile from the business he owned. Police believe he was shot there and died trying to escape. Today his family made a fresh appeal for witnesses.
I just can't believe it. There's that much grief in our family. There's just that much grief. You don't know what to say really. We're just always crying all the time, all of us. You know, I see my brothers and they're always crying. And it's just a terrible thing to happen.
A woman who claims she was abused as a child by a convicted paedophile has been awarded £60,000 compensation. Brenda Moult from Newcastle-under-Lyme in Staffordshire says she was abused as a pupil at a residential school in the county. Staffordshire County Council has not admitted liability, but says it's cheaper to pay out than to go to court. Rush hour traffic in and around Birmingham was brought to a standstill this evening following a crash involving 9 vehicles. Queues stretched from Junction 5 on the northbound section of the M42 near Solihull back onto the M40. 3 people were hurt, but police say their injuries aren't life-threatening. The carriageway has since been reopened. 7 men have been charged with violent disorder after a series of dawn raids. They were arrested by police investigating hooliganism at a Wolves versus West Bromwich football match earlier this month. The men will appear before magistrates in Wolverhampton on Thursday. And a decision on the site of a new national football stadium has been delayed yet again. Despite strong bids from Birmingham and Coventry, Central News revealed last week that the FA has chosen Wembley as the venue. The official announcement, due today, has been put back until Wednesday. Football now, and Villa remain in 8th place in the Premiership after beating bottom-of-the-table Ipswich Town at Villa Park. Ipswich took the lead when Finidi George scored after the 18th minute. This their first Premiership goal in 3 games. Colombian international Juan Pablo Angel pulled one back in the 44th minute. Then 20 minutes from time, Angel secured the win with his shot taking a rather wicked deflection from an Ipswich defender. Now, how do you get even more stars into a star-studded event? The answer is to invite a man who can become almost any celebrity you can think of. Kevin Ashford explains.
It wasn't a bad lineup as it was, with celebrities and tennis stars lending their support to the Cliff Richard Tennis Classic at Birmingham's National Indoor Arena. The event raises money for the Stars Tennis Foundation, which encourages children to play the sport. One absentee, though, was this year's Wimbledon champion. Unless, of course, you closed your eyes and listened to Evesham's own Alistair McGowan.
It was crazy. Wimbledon, this year wasn't made, but for me to win was my destiny. And it's destiny today to win as well against Cliff, I hope, yeah. Man. Ideally, it'd be great if I could go out there today and just play like Tim Henman does. But I think it's probably better if I stick to try and talk like Tim, and hopefully that will rub off and improve my tennis. But as I say, it's very difficult to play like him. It's much easier for me to talk like him, I think. Yeah, I hope so anyway. Yeah.
What about Richard Madeley? Do you think he might enjoy tennis?
I don't know about tennis, but I'll tell you, it's quite interesting actually. He has been to Birmingham. I remember years ago I came to Birmingham, and I used to think, it wasn't, but let's just say it's improved. It's improved, hasn't it? It's a much nicer place than it was. But one thing that always bothered me was how disappointed most Spanish people had been when they came here and saw the bull ring. It's worth thinking about, isn't it? Think about that. If you know the answer, give us a call.
That's it. Good night.
Hi, well, a cloudier night than we've had for a while, even a bit of drizzle dotted about. But that at least means that temperatures won't be as cold as they have been. Maybe a slight frost for the west of the region with more mist and fog dotted about, and that murk will take its time to lift in the morning. But once it does, it's a mix of cloud and bright spells for the day and cold again. And we've got another one of those generally dry, bright, coldish pictures on Wednesday. But come Wednesday night, things do start to change. We're getting colder. There's going to be rain moving down the region, turning readily to sleet on Wednesday night, and there'll be more rain and sleet around the region on Thursday as well. And with an even colder plunge on Friday, a northerly plunge, it does mean sleet and snow for us. And hopefully, keep everything crossed, that'll last for Christmas. Bye-bye.
The Central 10-day weather line 09063 66 60 66.